Hello everyone. In today's video, I am going to discuss a very important topic. You might have heard about it, gig economy, right? So in today's video, we are going to discuss this topic of gig economy. It is quite important topic from UPSC point of view, particularly men's examination point of view. So let us have the discussion, friends. So this is our topic, gig economy, right? Friends, in gig economy, people work on the basis of performing a specific task. For example, if your air conditioner is not working proper, then you are calling an engineer to repair it. So you talk about a particular amount, say for example rupees 500, and he comes at your home and repair your AC. The task is over, the person is out from your house. So you can say there is not permanent relationship as we see in case of traditional employment where there is one employer and another is employee. So this is broadly a kind of flexible employment. You can also call it a kind of self-employment, right? So nobody is boss here, nobody is subordinate here, and people work in this manner. And another important thing is what, like, you can negotiate regarding the wages or fee structure. So like if you are telling about him rupees 400 and he is asking about rupees 500, you can negotiate the wage rates. So in this way, this type of employment nowadays is becoming popular, right? And this popularity is coming basically because of the launching of various online platforms like Zomato, Ola, Uber, right? Swiggy. They provide the platform, right? And they work like a sort of brokers, and people associate themselves with such platforms, and they start working by using the services of these platforms. Another style may be what, like direct contacts may also be there, like you can give your phone number somewhere and the people are calling you by using that phone number. So directly also people can provide these services. Such type of employment is basically covered under the topic of gig economy. So this is gig economy, friends. And recently, our Honorable Prime Minister also talked about, the role of gig economy for women empowerment. And dear friends, you must be knowing that most of the females are engaged in household responsibilities. They are to perform activities regarding their nears and dears. Their kids are to go to the schools. Their husbands are go to their offices, and therefore they are busy with such type of activities. So women need flexibility in time for employment. This flexibility can be given by this sort of employment, because you can talk about the time. Suppose anybody is calling a person to repair the AC. The person may say that he is available at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, he is available at 5 o'clock in the evening, and so on. Means a person can give his own time that he is available for this time. So that is also a plus point about this sort of employment under this broader topic of gig economy. Females can take that flexibility as an advantage for them, and other people can also take this flexibility as an advantage to them. So flexibility in one thing, self-employment is another thing. Those people who do not want to work under the culture of boss and subordinate, they can work freely under this type of employment. And people can continue their main activities. For example, a student wants to study, but for some time he wants to work, so he can work like a gig worker under the topic of gig economy, right? He can use any platform like Zomato, can supply food for some time and can get some commission for that. So people can get extra income by engaging themselves with gig economy. Now, if you see UPSC men's examination pattern, they can ask about plus minus points, negative points about gig economy. These are the plus points which I am giving you, like flexibility and it saving nature of self-employment. People can earn extra income while continuing their main activities. Right? Such are the benefits of this employment. But what is the negative side of this employment? Negativity is like informalization of labor market. Informalization means here labor is not having a formal status. Your work is not having formal status. You are not under any payroll. You are not under any provident fund and other schemes. So people under such type of employment, they are not able to avail social securities, protection of labor laws and so on, because they are not, such type of employment is not covered under labor laws. Therefore, most of the employers nowadays, they think that they should use such type of workers rather than appointing permanent people. They should use such type of workers. That is the mindset which is gaining more and more depth in the minds of these employers. This leads to a negativity in the labor market in the sense that more and more people become informally employed under it, and they are not able to get various protections given by the governments under various labor laws. So you can say, friends, that it leads to informalization of labor market, which is completely against the notion of labor welfare, friends. This is one negative point. So another negative point is what, like it has become completely urban phenomena, because you must know that digital literacy is required for associating oneself with this segment of the economy. You must have digital knowledge. You must have smartphone, internet accessibility, and that in our country, rural areas are not that much advanced. They are not having that much level of accessibility as we see in urban areas. And these platforms like Ola, Uber, Swiggy, Zomato, they mostly work in urban areas because the high scale of work they find in urban areas. And we know that scale is also important if anybody is making investment in technology. So Ola, Uber, Swiggy, etc., they have made huge investment in technology. So they need to see the scale of operations, which is not available in rural areas. So this leads to a kind of rural-urban divide. That is also negative side. And there are safety concerns also. According to a study by International Labour Organization, in app-based taxi sector, 83% people reported some kind of a safety concern, and in app-based food delivery sector, 89% of the people expressed safety concerns regarding road accidents, hygienic sort of issues, infections through corona and all. So, and for women particularly, safety issues are quite grave in our country. So, if you want to make women empowered by using this segment of labor market, that is gig economy, then we need to think about safety issues governing the woman. So, we need to provide good safety measures for the protection of women. Then women will start participating in this kind of employment. Another important thing is that internet accessibility to women is quite lower as compared to males in our country. So we need to think about this issue also, how to make equality regarding internet accessibility between male and female in our country. So these are some issues of concerns. Now we can also discuss about what are the factors which are promoting this kind of economy in our country, that is gig economy. The utmost important point is increasing digitalization of economy, because this digitalization and internet is providing a platform for the people. I am good expert at repairing electrical items or other items, but people are not aware about me. And similarly, they are also in search of getting good people, but they do not know where these good people are. So if a particular platform is provided by any IT company, Uber, Ola, or you may say urban. Urban is working quite good in the area of these repairs, AC repairs or electrical items, even cleaning up your house, right? So such platforms provide technology and people are able to, find out each other, and efficiency of the market improves. So this digitalization is a big, plus or positive factor for the growth of this segment. Other factors are like everybody thinks about earning more and more. So their wish to earn extra income is another factor to create a demand for this type of employment in our country. Third factor is about employers. Most of the employers think that they need to cut cost to compete in the market. So in gig employment, they are not hiring, permanent workers. So they use, this platform, uh, gig sort of platform to engage people for performing various, small type of tasks. So instead of appointing a permanent electrician, it's better to call any electrician when any electrical fault occurs in the factory. You should use a particular platform and call anybody to go for the repair. You are paying for that. The person is out. You are not under any labor law, and you are not to provide for any funding for that person's social security. Thus, for employers also this is beneficial. So they are also trying for this. They are also creating a demand for this. Such type of factors are working for the, occurrence and emergence and development of this segment of the economy, that is gig economy, right? And females are engaged in care economy. Care economy, by that I mean to say, they are engaged in looking after their family members, and for that they are not given any payment, but social responsibilities are there. So they are needing flexibility in time, which this employment provides. So, friends, lastly, I would say that this topic is quite important for your UPSC, men's examination, interviews, prelims, and so on. And you can also explore this topic in other examinations also. And those people who work like this, they are called gig workers. They may be called as platform workers. They may be called as independent workers. They may be called as contract workers. Like such names are applied for these type of workers. So in my view, this employment is good for those people who are doing some main activities already and they want to get extra income. But if we create more and more employment like this, then this is, in my view, you can have your own view, but in my view, it may go against labor welfare. So an appropriate amount of this employment is good, but we are not to think that the whole economy should get such kind of employment. So thank you very much, friends. Let us meet in the next video. Thank you.